Now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Thomas Geboy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
Good afternoon, Utah. We continue to feel the impacts from this atmospheric river event, and we have seen some healthy precipitation totals just within the last 36 hours. Callow, 2.7 inches. Snow Basin, over an inch and a half. Meanwhile, Mendon and Cache Valley, 1.08. Heber City, Pleasant Grove, Zion National Park, almost at an inch of precipitation. Oak City in central Utah, 0.8 of an inch. Half an inch in Ogden. Salt Lake City International Airport has picked up 1/4 of an inch and getting close to that in Helper. So this has been a statewide system, and we're still seeing showers out there currently, not only in northern Utah, but in central and southern Utah, along with eastern Utah. Cold front now traversing through the eastern portion of the state. So while it's hard for the radar to see, we are seeing showers in the Uinta Basin, but we'll go ahead and zoom things in here. Mainly seeing valley rain and mountain snow along the Wasatch Front, with the healthiest of the rain stretching from Davis County down through Utah County as quickly as you get up into our canyons and down and up into the mountains in the Wasatch back. We are seeing times of snow with what looks like a little bit of a wintry mix over towards Heber City. Seeing scattered showers in the eastern portion of the state, rain around Moab and Green River. Meanwhile, we've seen times of rain and snow in the Uinta Basin and around Castle Country out there this morning, and it just more or less has not stopped in lower Washington County, while we're seeing steady rain in Iron County, Beaver County, and once you get up towards around Bryan Head, that's when you're seeing times of snow. But because we have seen so much moisture in the southwestern portion of the state, we have an ongoing flood watch that will continue through tomorrow afternoon. But we have 3 flood warnings. One is a flash flood warning for the Beaver Dam area. That continues through 12:30, so make sure that you're staying out of the low-lying areas in that area. We also have an aerial flood warning for Zion National Park. That's going to continue through 8:30 tomorrow morning, and an aerial flood warning for the area around Hilldale. That's going to continue through 10:30 tomorrow morning. However, for the flood warning for Zion National Park, we're expecting the peak water levels to come later tonight. Meanwhile, for the Hilldale area, that's likely going to come later this afternoon into this evening. So if you're going to be traveling in any of these areas, you need to be very aware of the weather and know that flooding is a possibility. And for those of you heading to Zion National Park, you probably want to avoid those slot canyons as we go throughout the next 36 hours. This was captured with the UDOT camera at Zion National Park earlier. You can see the Virgin River turning more into a rapid while the rain was falling earlier this morning, and this was captured at Gunlock Reservoir. Brody WX captured this on Twitter, and you can see water going over the spillway. That's a lot of water that has been falling, and it has been steady in southern Utah, and we're still seeing rain in both St. George and Cedar City, where Cedar City actively raining as our temperature is 44 degrees. So be prepared for some soggy conditions, and the snow continues in our mountains. This is the view from Snow Basin, where the snow stake is currently at 10 inches. So 10 inches since 4 o'clock yesterday, as the snow continues to pile on. When it comes to our valley locations, again, mainly seeing rain because of the temperatures, but Park City just below freezing at 31. We're 39 degrees in Logan, 46 in Salt Lake, 42 degrees in Provo, and 52 degrees in St. George. The winter storm warnings and the winter weather advisories for our mountain ranges continue through at least this evening in the northern portion of the state, and will continue through early tomorrow morning in the southern portion of the state, including the southeastern mountains, the LaSalle and Abajo mountains, where we could see by the time these warnings come to an end, 8 to 24 for the northern mountains, 8 to 24 for the southern mountains above 8,000 feet. And 6 to 12 inches for the central mountains and for the mountains within the winter weather advisories, mainly above 7,500 feet. Let's go ahead and begin the Futurecast. 1 o'clock this afternoon, and you'll see that as we go from this afternoon into this evening, the bulk of the moisture will be finding its way into central and in southern Utah, but still going to hold on to that chance in northern Utah, given that northwesterly flow and plenty of moisture in place. But the best chance for wet weather as we go from tonight into the overnight hours will mainly be in southern Utah, south of I-70. We can't rule out a few isolated showers as we go throughout our Thursday, even as the cold front begins to go away, but the trend by tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night will be clearing skies, and then we'll see much calmer conditions across the state once we get into our St. Patrick's Day. As for the regional forecast, we've already basically hit our daytime high in Salt Lake. We were at 51 degrees before the bulk of the rain actually arrived. See a daytime high of 46 in Logan, 48 degrees in Provo, and along and in front of the cold front, a few thunderstorms can't be ruled out. So a daytime high of 48 in Cedar City, 60 degrees in St. George, 56 in Lake Powell, 56 in Bluff, and we'll see a daytime high near 33 in Vernal. So in the Uinta Basin, we could see times of rain and snow, and as that snow level continues to fall behind the front, if the moisture holds on in northern Utah, some of our bench areas could possibly see some snow along with some of those colder valleys. As for St. George, rain likely through today, a slight chance through early on Thursday. Temperatures come down a little bit, but dry St. Patrick's Day into Saturday before bringing back a chance early next week. Then along the Wasatch Front, rain showers likely as we go through today. We'll see a slight chance very early on Thursday, but looking at mostly dry conditions tomorrow afternoon and St. Patrick's Day. Temperatures back below average, but then after a dry Saturday, we could bring back the chance for wet weather Sunday into early next week. Brian, Jillian?
We got a lot